This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This is your boy Black Magus, and here to talk PAX Day 1. I know it's kind of late for me to drop this because Day 2 is already over at the time I'm recording this, but to be quite honest, Day 1 of PAX didn't really have a lot that stood out to me. I'm sure if I was there, I could have digested a lot, and that's one of the things about covering these conferences while not being there. You probably miss out on so much, and I really wish I had a strong pipeline. I lost my boy Adam's number, and I regret that because he's there, and I would so be blowing up his phone right now and finding out what's going on, what he saw, what getting the goods on PAX. I would love to know what's what with PAX so far, but from what I've seen on the internet, some of the things they talked about, it wasn't a lot that was huge that was on the horizon. There was some talk about the Blizzard game Overwatch. They're gonna have their beta this fall. They revealed two new characters. One named McCree, kind of space cowboyish type of thing. Marshall Bravestar, if you're old enough to remember who Marshall Bravestar is, type of dude. Then somebody named Zarya, uh, buff chick, pink hair. I haven't looked at the trailer yet, but you know, Overwatch is something that I'm really high on. I'm sure once as time goes on, and I check, some more stuff, might be interesting. I mean, it's a Blizzard game, so I have a feeling it's going to be top quality. Blizzard rarely drops something of low standards, so that should be something interesting to see later this fall with the beta. I'm definitely gonna sign up for it just to see because I pretty much signed up for damn near all betas. Talked about a Vita game, Severed. Saw this. Was it GDC where they had it? Yeah, I think it was GDC last year, and it looked interesting. It's made by the same people who made Guacamelee, so that's something for Vita fans. I myself have a Vita. I play my Vita like whenever I catch the train, travel that way. Like when I use public transportation, Vita is definitely something that's good to have with you or traveling as well. It's great, and I play it occasionally at home, especially older games. Playing Chrono Trigger on and off whenever I get the mood strikes me. I pick that up and I play that because that's the old classic RPG that I used to love. Splatoon, you got to see some of the gameplay and action of Splatoon. Splatoon looks good. Looks good. Very very interesting Nintendo title. Definitely looks like it's going to be something fun for people who own a Wii U, which is, good. More games for the Wii U that gets exposure, the better. Nice to see Nintendo having some type of presence while at PAX. You know what I mean? Because they spend so much time not being around conferences that it's good for this. I wish that there was a lot more coming out from Nintendo. Zelda, StarCraft, a lot of different stuff. They can do so much for themselves, especially at a place like PAX. PAX is the perfect place for Nintendo to show out, and I don't know why they don't do it. But anyway, I digress. I already went on that rant before. Some stuff about Shovel Knight, Play the Shadows. But as far as big announcements and things like that from PAX, we didn't really get that big. Again, it's kind of like what I was saying in my preview video. This year is such a weird mashup where you had GDC followed immediately, like literally immediately, by PAX, and I think it's probably thrown off the vibe of PAX. So I just remember PAX being a much. I remember seeing a lot more coming out of PAX than what we've heard, so far. It's kind of disappointing, but I'll go into that in a separate video. But that's about it that I've heard of PAX. Of course, I'll be talking about some of the stuff that stood out to me on day two as well. I'll follow that up tomorrow. Hopefully, you guys will get a video that's full of more, detail. Because normally, what I would do is if it was something that really, really stood out, I would give it its own platform, and I wouldn't just do a summary video. Summary would come after I discuss different individual things, but there really wasn't anything on an individual level that just jumped out on me. Um, Out of me. What am I saying? That jumped out on me from the first day of PAX. It just seemed like it was just a slow day for the conference. But anyway, you guys hit me up. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you thought stood out from PAX. If you know anything that I might have missed, please share that information. Always looking to hear about different games, different news, and things like that, and what's going on in the gaming world. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. This your boy Black Megas, and I holla. Deuces.